Hi everyone, it's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and welcome to our premiere video for this week. When this video goes live and it airs for the first time, it will be exactly 1 week before Thanksgiving in 2025, and I wanted to show you a simple home decor piece that you can use to add to your Thanksgiving table or just some decor in your home, and how you can easily transition it to work for Christmas. So let's get started. Okay, with it being Thanksgiving week, I wanted to show you an easy project that you could add your handmade touches to add to your Thanksgiving decor or your table or an entryway. And I am using a flameless pillar candle. You can get these almost anywhere. This one is probably about almost 3 inches in diameter. Okay, but as long as it's not huge, this project will work. I'm using a piece of the Gather Together Designer Series paper, 2.5 by 12. So what I've done here is I've chosen a very neutral piece with some gold accents. You know, it's got the white in it and the basic beige. And so I'm going to switch it up a bit in a minute, and that is the reason behind me choosing this particular print of paper. Now, you can use any print that you'd like for this, okay? If you're going fall and you want to use the Cajun craze in like say for instance, the plaid or the little autumn toile paper with the foxes on it, you know, that's in Cajun craze, you can definitely do that. But for this particular project, I wanted to choose something pretty holiday neutral and color neutral to show you what I'm going to do here. So it's 2.5 by 12. I found that that width is pretty nice, even if you have one of the shorter candles. And I'm just going to simply wrap it around, and I leave the excess even. And sometimes I'll leave it just a little bit loose so that you can slip it off easily. But right now I'm going to get some adhesive. I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal, put it on the end there, bring it around, overlap it, and not too tight, just in case you want to slip it off, okay? All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to make this for fall, for Thanksgiving, and so I'm going to decorate it with this image from the autumn, gosh, amber autumn, amber autumn uh, stamp set. That is in the, let's see, this one is in the catalog. Yes. So anyway, super cute, fun to color. So let me get that stamped. Now, I'm using basic white cardstock, and I am going to emboss it in gold. Okay, so I'm going to first of all get my embossing buddy and rub that over the entire piece of cardstock. It keeps the embossing powder from sticking everywhere where you don't want it. I'm going to lay that flat, tap all around, and then stamp. And then I'm going to get my gold embossing powder, which is in the Wow Metallics collection. And I keep it in a little container here, just as less mess for me. And I'm going to just sprinkle that over and flick off the excess. And then I am going to emboss it. So I'm going to get my heat tool ready to go, emboss it, and then we'll die cut this with the coordinating die. Okay, I've embossed it and I went ahead and die cut it. And so it's ready to go. And I'm going to color this, and I'm going to do it in fast motion, and then we will continue on with our candle. So I have some assorted stamping blends here. First I'm starting coloring the pumpkins with Timid Tiger. using my dark one to outline with, and then I'll go back and fill in with the lighter color. So this is just very easy coloring, not a lot of shading or shadowing, just trying to get the image colored so that it adds a pop to the front of our candle wrap. So here I'm adding some crumb cake on the stem and the corn husks, and then using some Mossy Meadow and Darling Duckling on the leaves, kind of blending those two together to show a changing fall leaves. Next, I'm coloring the corn with that Daffodil Delight, and then I'm doing the squash there with Darling Duckling Light and Dark. Now we're going to go back to the candle, and we have our image colored, and I'm going to use some ribbon. And this is a beautiful Mossy Meadow with gold in it, and I've chosen this one on purpose because it will go with our fall themed, but it's also going to go with Christmas. So just wait till you see what I'm going to do with that. But I'm going to take this, and I am going to leave myself enough room on this left hand side to tie a bow. And I'm just going to take the ribbon and go around twice like this and pull this around, come over here to this side, and let's see, I think I'm going to turn that a little more. I don't need quite as much ribbon as I had pulled up there. So this one, I wouldn't say that I would give you a measurement specifically because depending on the width of the ribbon that you choose, kind of depends on how much you need to tie your bow. Are you with me on that? I just have found that the thicker the ribbon, the more you need. Okay, so I see the seam in the back there. So I'm going to come around and I'm going to tie it over here on this side, I think. Go ahead and tie the bow. Whoop, I left too much. I need to pull it this way. See, there's the seam. I think I'll still be okay if I tie it right here. Whoop, let me get that in the picture for you. And we're going to tie a bow. And this, again, is not in a knot in case you decide to change it out. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave that like that. Pull it down a bit to where it's centered. And then we're going to look at placing this over top. Okay. And so look how pretty that will be sitting on the table. All right. Now, to apply that, you can, of course, glue it or use adhesive. Stampin' Seal Plus, tear and tape, liquid glue, and that would be, it'd be good to go and it would be there for good. But if you think you might want to pull that off and use something else, I'm going to use some adhesive back Velcro dots. I got these on Amazon, and I'm going to get a sticky one and then a soft one. One's fuzzy, one's sticky. Put back to back, sticky side to sticky side. Boy, when they stick, they stick. No, Lisa. Not sticky side to sticky side. Goodness, I did that a while ago too. Those were wrong. You want to put the you want to put the fuzzy side to the prickly side. Okay. All right. That was an oops. Okay, let's put it together. So now we have sticky side to sticky side. No, prickly side to soft side. Okay, now let's go ahead and decide. I'm going to put the soft side on the candle, okay? And I'm going to put this here, okay? And then I want another one down here. And I'm trying to keep it off of the ribbon because the sticky back Velcro dots stick better if they're not over the ribbon. So let's try this again. This little guy's going to go in the garbage. All right, so now fuzzy side to prickly side. And then I want the fuzzy side on the candle. And so I'm going to put that like that. And then I'm going to take this and press it. And there is our fall themed or Thanksgiving themed pillar candle. Okay, will look super beautiful. You could even put it in a hurricane globe, the little glass for the pillar candles. So now I am going to finish fussy cutting these beautiful flowers that are from the Traditions of Christmas designer specialty designer paper, and we're going to switch them out. So I'm going to fussy cut this out, then we're going to apply the Velcro dots correctly and change out our image. Okay, so now we have the image cut out, and you could cut the poinsettia images out, but I ran out. I'll show you how I did this one on a previous one. So I thought I'd use these beautiful little poppies. And so I'm going to show you that I'm going to just pull this one off, and I'll have to hold. I did that one backwards there. That's okay. They stick just as long as you get them the right side that you need. Okay, so here is a soft side, so I need a prickly. Out of here. Let's see, let me find the other piece. Okay, so I need a prickly. So these will remain. Okay. You pull this off, the prickly side, and I'm going to put the prickly to its matching partner there. And then I need a, this is prickly here, so I need a fuzzy. Pull this up and match it. Okay. Now I knew I was going to be using this taller or longer piece here, so that's why I spaced these as I did for this particular one. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this, line it up, and you don't want the, if you can help it, the Velcro dot to show. So I'm going to kind of angle mine like that. Okay, so that's a pretty little embellishment there for Christmas. Of course, you could add some gemstones if you wanted to. I'm going to leave mine just like this. Okay, so you know we're at that time of year where we need to save time and do things that don't take as much time, but yet can add something really pretty and to our homes or to give as gifts. So now I'm going to pull this one off and show you how I put this on. Just like that. Okay, so this one would be better if it was a white candle with this, but it would be fine. Okay, so if you go shopping for your candles, look for a neutral, okay, that you can do this particular project with and switch out for different holidays and different occasions. You could even do one of these for birthday and have like a birthday cake image here. Use it as a centerpiece. Just the possibilities are endless. So I hope you will give that a try for your Thanksgiving and or Christmas tables. If you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like the link to the Velcro dots, comment Velcro below the video, and I will try to get that posted for you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.